what? Isn't it interesting?
Hmm.
Religions are so different. I think every religion has magic hats, or at least, hats.
I think it's every
with some
culture.
form
Every
of
culture has a
mysticism.
magical hat of some kind.
Absolutely. Look at the
think
Pope's
hats-
hat.
I think
Look at the
hats were
Cardinals
very
hats.
important in olden times. I think the poorest of us, we had nothing on our heads, and then that was a real show.
Christ
of
had a
status.
hat in a way. The crown of thorns. A crown is a hat.
Well, that was more of a mockery of his.
Yeah,
the
but
king of the Jews kind of thing.
Let's not get in the weeds. Like, he was wearing a hat. They still have them in the hat everywhere.
Oh, it's not a hat.
A crown is a hat.
A crown's not a hat.
If I rub shit on your head and say this is your crown of shit,
Okay, you know what? Okay, how about this? They have magic headwear.
Okay.
Is that fair? Is that are we
I don't
okay
think
with
the
that?
crown of thorns was magic headwear.
I don't either. It didn't do anything. It didn't imbue him with any powers. It was just a hurt. It was stingy.
Based on the way Mel Gibson wore it kind of hurt his forehead.
All right. Well, okay. On
That
this,
guy
you
The
are
Road Warriors
okay. You're
never
both right.
lied.
Fine.
Zach says a crown is a hat.
Well, we're not talking about a real fucking crown, though, are we? Jesus, fuck. So clear that the crown of thorns is not a hat.
Okay, fine. But priests have hats sometimes. Not low level priests like the cardinals. The Pope obviously has a number of hats.
Yeah.
Depending
That
on
big
what
one
kind of
must have
spells
some-
he's using that day. Depends what he needs to buff. He's got to buff his destruction.
His transfiguration.
He's got his illusion master hat, so he can cast spells. He can cast master level spells with his illusion hat. Being the Pope would rock.
Really?
It would be the best job in the world. You just
Why?
get to say what God says, and hundreds of millions of people are like,
Old Pope was
that
cool.
checks out.
But being the Pope, throughout the 500 years was awesome. Maybe last 1,000 years. You see those stories about those crazy popes who would sell their popehood for like huge amount of money. They'd be like, hey, you want to be the Pope? Give me $2 million. And they would. And then he'd come back like 4 years later, kill the guy, and become Pope again. Like there were a couple of crazy popes.
Oh yeah, they were insanely powerful back in the day, to the point that like the kings of France and England, when they were going to war, would have to be like, oh, we have to go pay homage to the papacy, and we have to go do this and that, and we need to get approval for
had their own
the
army.
conflict. Like, yeah,
the
they had
Vatican
their
had
own
a
army.
real army. Yeah.
They were enormously powerful.
I wish we'd get a new Pope who was like, we need to invest in the armed forces again. I think those guys with the silly hats and the spears, that's not cutting it anymore. We need like a Blackwater, Wagner group style, 10,000 man
Holy
strong. yeah. Can you imagine how fabulously they dress?
They look
I'm
good.
trying. What kind of army could they put together though? Because they're not going to be high tech. They at most have to be clever and tough.
They could be incredibly high tech as they want. Everything's for sale, right? They're buying. You buy your.
How's the
drones.
Vatican going to have F-35s and the maintenance around
If
it?
they want them, they can buy them. Oh, they've got how much money does the Vatican have?
I don't know. Probably
They
enough
don't
for.
feel like they're that like as powerful as they used to be. Not even-
F-35s are so expensive. We can bankrupt them with military sales in no time.
I bet they could buy a whole slew of them, more than most countries in Europe. How much is the Vatican worth, Zach? How much money do they have?
I'm looking at it. Up.
Isn't it? Wouldn't it be like trillions or something? At 30 billion? What?
Really?
It says
30 billion.
So
That's
little.
like, what is that? One F-35? How much is a F-35, Zach?
I thought they're like 150 million.
it said,
or something.
yeah, that might even be high. It says 15 billion here. Well, that's Elon Musk could buy and sell the Pope.
I really thought they had more money.
It's
I
less
bet
than
they've got
Twitter.
more money. What's
The
their
Catholic-
property worth? There's no way they're like
The
accounting for
Catholic
property.
Church, the Vatican's worth less than Twitter. That was 45 billion. This is worth 30.
That can't be accurate. Think about all the money that's being sucked in churches around the fucking planet.
412 billion for an F-35. Are you sure you don't mean million?
He means million.
Okay.
Vatican City is only 109 acres. It's the smallest country in the world.
Well, it's right there in wonderful Italy. You'll be able to. I'm sure it's worth. It's got to
I've
be
been
worth
there.
more than
It's
30
pretty
billion. I
cool.
don't buy it.
It has
they've
very
gotta be
high
worth way more.
ceilings, the Vatican.
You were there. That's awesome.
And there's like, they're like, I think Jesus's bones are underneath us right now. And I'm like, really? Like, I don't know. They have shit there. They have things that matter.
Well, they wouldn't want that to get out, would they?
That Jesus's bones are there.
Am I
Yeah, that
mixing
was-
it up? Was it Jesus's coffin? Something. They've got.
Well, he wasn't in a coffin, nor did he. and he also went to, he went back.
I need to go
heaven.
back and see what it is they said. I was only half paying attention.
Dude, I would love like Woody, like a vlog of you being like, so what's where's his coffin? And every
Y'all
Easter
got
he
any of them
lies-
Jesus Draculas?
And every Easter he comes back and gives candy to what? Like it's just
How is
and
he dead? I just got chocolates from him like 3 months ago.
It's really interesting because I know like your family's so religious. Like I bet they know the dogma by heart. Like
My parents do.
as well as that's what I
But
mean.
they got that religious after I grew up.
But don't they ever try to press it on you even a little?
Oh, every conversation, yeah. My father, not my mother.
You don't like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like go along with them just for to be nice at all?
It's not always the same. I don't lie to them and act like, I actually have been born again. Yeah, I know I haven't mentioned it on the show, but I'm all about it. I don't do that, but I do, my wife calls it the yes, dear,
Yeah.
You did yes, dear. Yes. Oh, yeah, you bring up some strong
Yeah,
points.
I'm not going to challenge you on your beliefs or anything. I'm not going to disrespect them,
Yeah.
but
it's like I'm trying to have a nice dinner with you. Let's not let's not do this and that.
yeah, that's the way to handle that. The people who are like, actually, and start like disproving somebody's religion, like, bro, do you really think you're going to convert this person to an atheist tonight?
Yeah.
Do you think they could convert you to a Catholic? Hell no. All right, then shut the fuck up then and be polite. Eat your peas.
Yeah,
Stop.
watch the sports game we're here for. Let's talk about something like
I don't think I'm ever going to talk about like not believing in God again. I heard somebody recently be like, actually, I'm an atheist, and I was like, you piece of shit. I was like, wait, me too. But like the way you said it made you seem like such a scumbag. Like I don't know. Like if that's the way it sounds to me, I'm sure it sounds like that to plenty of people. It's like, oh, you don't believe? Well, shut the fuck up about it because we do. It's our thing. So I'm just gonna leave them alone about it. Because even when that person said it, I was like, what are you, an asshole? Like, oh, you got it figured out, huh? Like, but I'm sitting there like,
I totally know what you mean.
The one that I lean heavy on, like, this is where I really keep my mouth closed. If I know you're an atheist, and you've always been an atheist, I've known you for 8 years now, and you're always an atheist, but suddenly your loved one is hurt, and now you're not, no judgment. You do you, bro. Whatever you need. I don't care.
I throw him up all the time. He gets all right, if you're there, listen up. I'm so sorry about episodes 275 through 520. I'll absolutely pray if things are getting rough, and anybody's listening up there, help.